Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers being reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing a beer that I've never had before. I'm pretty sure this beer is new to the area, or maybe new in general, because I can't find anything about it anywhere. This is Kodiak Ridge Lager. Now, I found a few reviews online, but yeah, like Kodiak Ridge Lager, as I said, is the name. On the can here, it says brewed by Kodiak Ridge Brews, Rochester, New York. But it does have a page on Beer Advocate. But on there, it says it's from World Brews out of Novato, California. So I'm not really sure. And again, I can't find a lot on it. I can find a few reviews here and there. Like on Beer Advocate, it only has 7 ratings, and so it has no score. The Bros have not had this beer, and again on Rate Beer, it has so few ratings that it does not have a score. So I really don't know. I kind of looked over the reviews. I know what some of the individual scores were, but just a few reviews isn't really enough to tell me anything. So a little baffled by this beer. It's the first time I've ever seen it, but it is a pale lager. It has ABV of 4.5%, so it is kind of a small beer. It's definitely not recommended for cellaring. It's, it seems, just from the name lager and the fact that it has such a low ABV that it's probably going to be what a lot of people call a lawnmower beer. But I don't know. I haven't had it yet. It has 12 IBUs, and I couldn't find anything on the ingredients for this one. But for the light version of this, it says 6-row and 2-row barley and Zeus hops. So I'm guessing probably the same. Anyway, guess just let's get this poured. Got the tumbler here. Good old trusty tumbler. Let's see there. Whoa. And it's looking pretty macro so far. Super clear. Light gold, kind of a dark straw color. Very yellow, very clear. A lot of carbonation. Very fizzy, frothy white head. I'd say it was 3 fingers. Now it's down to 2. It'll be 1 in just a few seconds, dissipating pretty quickly. So the appearance is extremely macro. But let's get in there and see what the smell is. Honestly, I smell graininess, grassiness. Not really any, not really a hop presence. The malt profile is, I would say, slightly bready, but not really. It's just, grainy. If there's any hops there at all, they're just giving off a really generic grassy note. It smells kind of tinny. Smells kind of, I can smell the metal. Smells a little metallic from the can. Just smells cheap and macro, and it doesn't really smell like this beer has a lot of character. So let's dive into this one. Yeah. This is, if you blindfolded me, and gave this to me, I would think, I could not tell you the difference between this or a Coors or a Budweiser or a Miller Lite or any of those. This is very generic, very macro. Not really anything I can say about it. If you had Coors or any of those beers, just anything, the generic macro lagers from the big 3, you've pretty much had this beer. So, but I don't know, maybe you can find something about this that's different. So if you have had it and you do like it better than those 3, you just think I'm crazy, then definitely comment below. Let me know. I like to hear feedback. And I personally, though, I really don't have anything else to say about this beer. So Yeah, just a very generic macro lager. So I'm gonna give this a excuse me. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It's below average for a beer to me. I mean, as far as American style macro, adjunct lagers go, that's what this is. So it's average for that, but I'm gonna say it's below average for just a beer. I'm gonna give this a 4. This is not really that good of a beer. So if you see it, don't even bother picking it up. I mean, if you want to try it just to try it, then yeah, grab a can or a 6-pack or whatever. But I mean, I wouldn't say a 6-pack. Grab a can of it. That's what I did. I just grabbed the 1 can. I'm certainly glad I didn't get a 6-pack of it. So Kodiak Ridge Lager gets a 4 out of 10 from me. This is very, very mediocre. So again, below average, 4 out of 10, and just pick up some Budweiser or Coors or something you've had and is crap before you you venture off into new crap. So thanks for watching. Keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Prost.